Da-da, wow, wow, wow. Do-do-do. Looking at my bitch, I guess she gives your ass a bone. Looking at my wrist, it'll turn your ass to stone. With a mind of his own. Oh man, I don't even see me young niggas get in here. Certified Tyrone, what up? Manuel Desir, what up? Lunch lady body. What up, what up, what up? Top of the morning. Paul G. Chris Demetrius, what up, what up? Ready Fresh, what up? Chris 97, what up? Certified Tyrone, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We out here, man. Every step is a little bit noisier because the leaves is out here, man. Miles Walker, facts. Starting a little early today because I don't know, I think the hour adjustment kind of got me up a little earlier today, so it is what it is. The sun came through and was like, yo, get up, nigga. And I was like, all right, let's get it. Yeah, man. If y'all missed the show last night, make sure y'all go hit that playback, man. It was a pretty good show. We had some crazy calls come in, so make sure y'all go check that out, man. A lot of teachable moments in that one, and the main game was dope too. Me and Lucario was spitting. Morning. We need to get. Hey, listen. From a very young age, I boycotted Tim's. I boycotted Timberland boots. From a very young age, I boycotted Timberland boots, man. So get me something else. Give me like some lugs or some Nike ACGs or something like that. But not Timberlands. I mean, all them companies originally had issues with other communities, so it is what it is. But we don't need to get in all of that right here. You feel me? TG Abe says, Miles, can you always be prepared for what comes in life, or do I still have more to learn? Well, both are correct. Both are correct. Being prepared for something is, all right, here's the thing with life, right? Things are gonna come at you. And the only way it's really bad is if it kills you. And it's still not really that bad, but what I'm saying is, if you're prepared for something, then when it comes, if you survive, meaning that you're still alive, you're still breathing, then whatever comes, you are pretty much prepared for it. So either you're prepared to benefit from it, well, you're going to benefit from it regardless, because if whatever happens to you is a good thing, then you're going to benefit from it, right? But if what happens to you is a quote unquote bad thing, meaning if you think it's bad or unfortunate, you're still going to benefit from it because you're going to learn a lesson. You see what I'm saying? So the bottom line is to be always be prepared to learn something. Period. So, and every time a new experience happens in your life, you're going to learn from it. So it's really all the same thing. Your question is more connected than you think. You understand? The question that you're asking is more connected than you actually think, because being prepared means being prepared to learn. You understand? So either way you're going to learn, either way you're going to benefit. You understand? As long as whatever happens, you're still alive. As long as you're still alive, that means you can learn. And even if you happen to get deleted for whatever reason, the cool part is that whoever is left alive can also learn from your situation. You see what I'm saying? So there's always a benefit. You understand? It just depends on the way you look at it. There's always a benefit. Because, and the truth is, you always have more to learn. No matter what happens, you always have more to learn. That's the truth, and that's the bottom line. You always have more to learn. So just be prepared to learn, bro. Be prepared to learn. You should always be willing to take knowledge from any situation. You understand? Dr. Martin's, Chris Demetrius said, Dr. Martin's boots. Is it Dr. Martin's? I guess I don't know what that is. Bo said, hello, sir. Are you wearing dress socks in the boots? Please show your socks and shoes. Yeah, yo, guys. Can we please keep it to the game? Let's please keep it to the game. Certified Tyrone says pause. Duke Lux says salute. What up, Duke Lux? Yep. Chris Demetrius says, my lady says I'm a bully and I'm mean. Does that mean my delivery needs more finesse or what? I really can't tell. I really can't tell. I don't know what the dynamics of your relationship is. If your girl thinks you're mean, but she sticks with you, then she's sticking with you. So I don't know. And when she say you mean, is she playing around? Is she joking? Is she serious? You know, I don't know. I don't know. But I wouldn't really worry about it too much, because why would you want to change yourself for a female? You understand? Or change yourself at her suggestion. If she want to be with you, she gonna be with you. If she not gonna be with you, then she not gonna be with you. The most important thing is, are you satisfied with who you are? That's the most important thing. So she could say what she want, but if she's sticking with you, then she's sticking with you for a reason. Duke Lux says, certified Tyrone, chilling. Mecca Lay says, I've confused myself for the last 4 years that I need weed to eat and get through my days. How can I reverse this curse? I mean, if you have a substance addiction, you might need to go talk to somebody that specializes in substance addiction. I'm not that person. Good morning. If you're dealing with substance addiction, then I'm not that person, bro. And if you know that you tricked yourself, then if you have all of this knowledge about your situation, then do what you need to do to change it. Just stop fucking with weed, bro. Like what? It's not that hard, I guess. You know. You know me. There's things in life that I like, but I'm not addicted though. You know what I'm saying? There's things that I like, bro. There's things that I really like, but I'll indulge for a little bit and then I'll chill and move on to something else. So I never been addicted like that. You gotta, to a certain extent, you gotta find a level of inner strength, you know, and to know that you don't need anything. Excuse me. You don't need any one thing to help you be a functioning human. You understand? You don't really need it. All you need is yourself. So lay off the substances for a while. Miles, how do you deal with something you haven't prepared for? You learn from it. That's what I'm talking about. It's not about it's not about like preparation. To be prepared, right, for anything that life throws at you has everything to do with knowing who you are. You understand? That's why I tell you guys to join the Masculine Identity membership. Because at the end of the day, no matter what life throws at you, when you know who you are, ultimately, because you know the type of man that you are, your masculine identity, it'll give you what you need to deal with it. Even if it's something you're not necessarily prepared for. But ultimately, at a baseline level, you will be prepared for it, because knowing who you are is the preparation. You understand? Knowing who you are and understanding the truth about your identity, that is the preparation. You understand? So even if something pops up in life that you are not familiar with, the point is for you to stay focused on the man that you are, and knowing who you are will give you the clues and the blueprint of how to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? So for example, like we was talking last night about somebody disrespecting you in public with your girl. Now, if you know who you are, meaning you know what your focus is, you know what's important to you. For me, I know what's important to me. What's important to me is, you know, my health, my business, and my freedom. So if I'm out someplace with my girl and somebody unexpectedly starts talking shit and they refuse to stop, and all they're doing is talking, because I'm focused on my freedom, my business, and my own personal welfare, I'm gonna take my girl by the hand and I'm gonna leave that situation. You understand? Because that's because I know who I am and I'm focused on what I'm focused on. So that will dictate how I deal with the unexpected situation. So even though I'm not prepared, ultimately I am prepared because I know who I am. Now, if I know I'm the type of dude where I love confrontation and I love to fight and I love drama and I don't give a fuck if I go to jail, then I'm going to engage that nigga. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to engage them. And then I'm going to possibly get into a fight. I'm going to possibly do something that might, you know, cause a casualty or something like that. And then I might have to end up going to jail. You see what I'm saying? But the type of person I am, I don't care about that type of stuff. I'm cool with going to jail, right? But that's me knowing who I am. You see what I'm saying? So ultimately, you're really prepared for everything. You just don't know it. You just don't know it because you're still in a frame of mind where you don't trust your identity yet. Good morning. Good morning. See, you're asking the question about being prepared because you still don't trust your identity yet. You still not all the way comfortable in your identity. So now you're worried about the unknown. But see, when the unknown comes, if you know who you are, the unknown doesn't stand a chance. Do you understand? But see, what I'm telling you is something that you're gonna learn through experience in your own life. You understand? And if you get on something like the Masculine Identity membership, it'll help you learn those facts quicker than just by you experiencing it on your own through life. You see what I'm saying? Shout out from the Bronx. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Bronx. Miles, could you expand on your texting distance game? Texting distance? I don't understand what that means. Good morning. Give me more context. I don't know what that means. Mon ami. I don't know what that means. Or manomis. Manomis. I don't know what that means. Texting distance game. You got to give me more. Good morning. TG Abe says, Miles, if I understand the situation previously failed and go in again and choose not to act out of hesitation, did I really learn the lesson? If I understand the situation I previously failed and go in again and choose not to act out of hesitation, did I really learn the lesson? You probably didn't. You probably didn't learn the lesson. Because what are you still hesitating for? Why are you still hesitating? And again, hesitation, indecisiveness, and all of that shit has to do with you not knowing who you are. Period. I don't know how many different ways I'm supposed to say it. Mekale says, okay, true. Mekale said, thanks, Miles. Ryan T said, avoid people who want you to smoke. Yeah, that too. Yeah, like the company you keep is another thing. Free Kyrie. Yeah, shout out to Kyrie Irving, man. Mekale says, that's what I need to do the most. Fear So said he probably meant long distance game. Yeah, I don't believe in long distance relationships. I don't do those things. If you want to let a girl know, if you have a connection with a girl that lives in another like state or country or whatever the fuck, I'll let her know, hey, me and you have great chemistry. So when I'm coming through to your town, or when I'm coming by, when I know I'm coming to be near you, I'll let you know in advance. And if you ain't got nothing going on, we could do our thing. But all that trying to keep a relationship going long distance, I don't fuck with that. And I don't recommend it, period. You understand? So you can let her know, hey, if I'm coming through, I'll let you know I'm coming through. And if you ain't got nothing going on, meaning if you ain't got no serious boyfriend situation and you free, then we could spend some time and we could do what we do. Whether it's having sex or whatever y'all want to do. Going out on dates, whatever y'all want to do. But actually trying to maintain a whole relationship long distance, nope. Nope, I don't do those things. And I don't recommend those things. Any thoughts on escaping the friend zone? No. There's no I mean there are exceptions to everything, but once you get locked in the friend zone, that means you did something wrong. You represented your masculine identity incorrectly to that woman. So you basically fucked it up. So you're better off just leaving her alone and moving on to another girl. You're better off just leaving her alone and moving on to another girl. There's no point in trying to get out of the friend zone. Just leave her alone. Because if she's saying she want to be friends and you don't want to be friends, that means already that she's not trying to do what you're trying to do. So what's the point of continuing a relationship or continuing, that's a waste of your time, because that's not the capacity you want to be connected to her in. You see what I'm saying? There's no escaping the friend zone. If you fucked up, you fucked up. Leave it alone. Miles, why don't you travel? Why don't you travel more? You didn't like Brazil? No, I like Brazil. I like Brazil. And who says I don't travel? I travel. I've been to a few places around the world, you know what I'm saying? But since I don't know. I could stand to do more traveling, I know that much, but again, guys, chill with the personal questions, man. If y'all want to discuss game, let's discuss game. Y'all niggas be asking these personal fucking questions that don't mean nothing to game. Like again, I'm doing this platform so y'all can learn more about yourselves. So if you have a question about game, about life, let's discuss that. Stop asking me these personal fucking questions, guys. Y'all niggas on the low. A lot of y'all niggas be on some chatty patty shit, bro. Like this is not a forum to get to know Miles. Like this is not what this is, man. Come on, man. Y'all niggas is on some other shit, bro. I know. Look, y'all niggas is on some other shit. Let's focus on game, bro. Please. Peace and honor. Shout out to you, Joe Blast. Discreet player. Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? Antonio Wing Chung, what's up? Marky B, what's up? Is it better to rent to own or just simply putting a down payment on a place to buy it? It depends on your financial situation, and it depends on the benefit of the property. Because you got some property that would be very strategic for you to own, and the owner is only offering a rent to own situation, so you might want to take it. It depends on why you want the property. And then you should also find out if there's a way that you can pay. If you're doing rent to own, find out if there's a way that you could pay it off faster. So if you get into some money, you could give them a lump sum and then knock out the rent to own situation and own it sooner than later. But ultimately, you want to own sooner than later. You don't want to, if you're trying to acquire property, you don't want to be stuck in a rent to own situation for too long. As much as you can help it. Main event, what's up? Bling, bling. Y'all see the sun? Antonio Wing Chun says, why is it attractive to ignore a woman? Does that mean to a woman she has to prove herself to you because you are a challenge? It's not. In order for everything you're talking about to make sense, the woman, to a certain extent, the woman has to already be interested in you, bro. Like, yeah, when y'all be saying this shit, it's like y'all just be applying it to any situation. So like you just walk into a room and you ignore the women and you think they're just gonna fuck around and start liking you. Like, it don't work that way. You understand? But it's not only that you're a challenge or whatever. It's when a woman sees that you have the ability to control. It's not even about just ignoring a woman. It's about being able to control and manage where you like to give your attention. When a woman sees that you have control and autonomy over where you place your attention, then she respects you more because she sees that just because she's, because look, if you have a woman where every time she go places, people tell her she's cute and pretty, right? And when she comes across you, you say hello and you don't compliment her. It's like she knows she's pretty, but she sees that there's something different about you because you're able to control your ability to, you're able to control your attention. You're able to control your gaze. You're able to control, that she's pretty. She knows that she's pretty, but you're not focused on that because you're focused on yourself. And ultimately a woman who's really interested in a guy, she's interested in a guy that knows himself. Again, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, the game comes back to you. So it's not about ignoring a woman, it's about having control over where you put your attention. That's what it's really about. So when she sees that you have that type of control, when she sees that you have that type of you can manage and you can choose where you want to put your attentions, then she can respect it. And then that's what ultimately makes you attractive. Morning. All right, have a good one. Monimous says, Miles, would you have a bitch or wait on your roster that you've met on the internet, willing to do whatever you ask her to do, but you never met her in real life? Okay, a woman can say that she's willing to do whatever you want her to do, but how do you actually know unless you've met her and watched her do what you asked her to do? You understand? So none of that really means anything to me, bro. Like that, all of that sound like cap. All of that sound like a woman probably trying to get flown out so she can manipulate you. So if a woman is telling me she gonna do whatever I tell her to do, she gotta show and prove that shit. You know what I'm saying? When it come to dealing with people, like I'm a tangible type of person. You got to show by your actions and consistency. So none of that means anything to me until we've met in person and she actually shows up and do what the fuck she's supposed to do based on my instruction. So, and how she gonna get on my roster if I never met her, bro? Like, y'all dudes is crazy. What you talking about? How she gonna be on my roster if I never met her and seen her face to face? That's ridiculous. Lord have mercy, that's ridiculous. Aaron B. I told y'all in other videos, the most important thing is the face-to-face interaction between you and a woman. That's why I don't spend too much time on the dating app. My number one thing is setting up the date. And if she acts flaky, then she's unmatched. You understand? So until she put in the investment to get dressed and meet me at a time and a place that I designate, nothing means anything to me from a female. Nothing. Because social media is not real. Social media is not fucking real. I don't know what y'all think, but social media is not real. It's a great way to market your business. It's a great way to communicate with people and have conversations. But social media is not real life, ultimately. Aaron B. People asking personal questions towards you, Miles, exposing their feminine nature. Facts, Hayes. That's a fucking fact. Certified Tyrone said, yep. That's a goddamn fact. Y'all niggas is on this, like y'all trying to get to know me. Like, yo, take it easy, man. Try to get to know yourself, bro. TGA said, Miles, is fear a real thing? And is it a learned habit? I used to think positive until I got sent into school as a kid and was treated a certain way by society. Your question is bringing in a whole lot of different shit, bro. You talking about society, you talking about fear, you talking about peer pressure, you talking about social assimilation. You talking about a lot of things right there. But again, all of that stuff that you talking about means nothing once you know who you are as a man and as a person. All that stuff you talking about, society, the way people treat you at school, this, that, and the third, it means absolutely nothing once you know who you are and once you're comfortable with your own masculine identity. Good morning. Once you're comfortable with who you are, none of those things mean. Hey, look at that. Look at the way the water glistens. I like that shit. And fear is a derivative of emotion, period. So fear is the other extremity of love. There's really only two things. Like there's ones and zeros, there's left, there's right, there's up, there's down. And as when it comes to emotions, there's fear and there's love. Every other emotion you know about comes from one of those two emotions. So fear is energy that hinders your focus. So if you're focused on something and then you know what you're supposed to do based on your focus, but you don't do it, that's fear. You see what I'm saying? Like love is saying yes, fear is saying no, basically, right? So you can consider fear a real thing if you want to, but again, once you're comfortable with your identity, fear actually becomes, fear is still in existence, but when you're comfortable with your identity, you're more inclined to say yes because you know who you are and you know what you're focused on. So fear, even though it can be a real thing, if you're a person that's comfortable with your identity, you don't really acknowledge fear. You see what I'm saying? So it's really up to you. Hayes, you may be onto something. Clive Blackett says, all time depends on her personality. 100% her vibes to you. That's what Miles is trying to say. Joe Blast. Antonio said, oh, I get it. It's specific amount of attention you give her and care about yourself. Oh, look, I have no idea what's I don't know what y'all talking about, because y'all referring to stuff that we already talked about, and I've answered like 2 or 3 questions in between all that. So, but if y'all understand what it is, then cool. Omar Matter, how do you turn conversation sexual without looking like a creep? Well, shout out to Kay Zaggin. Start talking about sex. Use the word sexy. Use the word sex. Incorporate the word sex into your dialogue when you're speaking with a woman. If you have a sexual interest in her, incorporate the word sex in your dialogue. So that means instead of just telling her that she's cute or pretty or hot, tell her that she's sexy. Tell her that there's things you want to do to her. Ask her about her favorite position during sex. Ask her if she likes to get her hair pulled, if she likes to be choked. You understand? Talk about fucking sex and don't be afraid. And if she don't want to talk about it with you, then that means she's not interested in you sexually, and you can leave her alone at that point. Morning. Let me see. Certified. Jay Peasy said, Miles, any advice for fighting procrastination and getting more work done? Trying to improve my work ethic, but procrastination is tough. Yeah, I know what that's about. But like I tell you guys all the time, the most important thing is being consistent. So you got to create some type of routine. Another thing I'll tell you about is something that I saw a while back called it's like the 8-second rule or the 10-second rule, whatever. They say that if you can do something continuously for at least 10 seconds, then you're making some type of progress. So if you tell yourself, let me take 10 seconds and do some push-ups. And if you do that consistently, so you say every day I'm gonna do push-ups for 10 seconds. Every day I'm gonna read a page of a book for 10 seconds. Every day I'm gonna do some homework, do some studying for at least 10 seconds. Chances are that you're going to do more than 10 seconds because 10 seconds is such a short amount of time. But the bottom line ultimately is consistency. So you need to find yourself doing it on a consistent basis. And something you need to remember about consistency is that there's no feelings. There's no feelings in consistency. There's only logic. So you do what you need to do because it needs to get done. So maybe another thing you should do is, start out small. Like I said, the 10-second rule, but maybe you could say, okay, I'm gonna do 10 minutes of homework. I'm gonna do 30 minutes every day and try to be consistent with it. Be consistent. Make a promise to yourself to do that every day. And ultimately, once you're consistent, you'll see that progress is being made. Little by little, progress is being made. But you gotta start. You know what I'm saying? Cloud Blacker says sometimes men pick women that would not do nothing for the men that they would not do nothing for them. Zeta Go says sign a contract for a player you never seen. Right. The water look nice. Yep. Glistening. Marky B said, is it better to lead your woman by example or by just telling her what to do? You need to do both, bro. You need to do both, but it's important to lead by example. It's important to lead by example, but you need to do both. Because women need specifics. Because a woman's mind is a woman can multitask, right? A woman thinks about things horizontally. So that means she sees things from many different angles all at once. So she definitely needs instruction, but specific instructions. But you also need to lead by example. You also need to definitely lead by example. That's a fact. Let me see. Certified Tyrone said, do what you need to do now so you can do what you want to do later. Facts. Oh shit. It's getting windy. Woo! It's getting windy. That was crazy just now. That's a fact. Do what you need to do so you can do what you want to do. In that order. Monolith said, Marky B, it depends on what you need from her. If what you need to show her done by herself, do it. All right. Amen. Walk in his ways. Amen. Miles, good morning. Respectfully. 707 says, Miles, good morning. Respectfully, I was unsuccessful with reminding you to help me get a wrench. During last night's stream, I asked the chat how I might work with you to help me with the link. I mean, it'll happen sooner or later, bro. It'll happen sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. We can still hear you. The wind is gone now. The wind is kicking up again. Whew. Walk in his ways says, y'all are the best thing going today. Kings and gods. Appreciate you, man. We trying. We trying, man. That's all you can do. Woo, that's a nice shot right there. Boom. That's a nice shot right there. Okay, so cool for me to keep asking you for a wrench in the chat. So I could. No, I'm just saying, like, you said you missed the opportunity to ask for a wrench. So I'm saying, just try next time, nigga. Bro, you you starting to make me wonder why you need it so bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is try next time. That's all. Good morning. You don't have to keep asking me. You don't have to keep asking me for nothing, bro. You don't have to keep asking me for a goddamn thing. And if it's an issue for you, then why are you pursuing it? Like, come on, bro, please. I mean, I appreciate you wanting to post the link and everything, but morning. But now you sound like you're getting agitated. And if you get agitated, then it makes me wonder about your true intentions. You know what I'm saying? Because let it be known, I don't trust none of y'all. I mean, I fuck with y'all and I want to give y'all the game and I want y'all to succeed, but I don't know none of y'all personally because, again, social media is not real. You understand me? Social media is not real. So if you if you mad that I ain't get a chance to give you a fucking wrench, then, bro, what can I say? Come on, man. And if you're talking about the affiliate link situation works best for you to post on your social media, bro. It doesn't make sense for you to post the affiliate link on my shit. It doesn't make sense for you to do that because I already have moderators on my shit posting the original link. You understand? So bro, you see, this is why I need y'all to think logically as men. You're coming at me a certain type of way, and it sounds a little bit like you're agitated, but if you break it all down, what you're trying to do doesn't even make sense. Because you want to post the affiliate link so you can make money with me. No, the way it works is that you post the affiliate link on your platforms. So people that follow you can join and then you make money that way. It don't make sense for you to come post it on my shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? Does anybody see what I'm saying? 707 clear. I appreciate you, but do you see what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna move on from that. Omar, Matter, what's up? Enoch, what's up? Certified Tyrone, say status. Cheese guy says, let me turn this around. Does a masculine identity have, this shit is so weird. Does the masculine identity have any programs on addiction? No, it don't. It don't. If you guys have addiction issues, you go talk to somebody for real. Go talk to a therapist or something, bro. I'm not here to help you with like major psychological problems. I be telling you that all the time. When we talking about game, in order for you to understand game, you gotta already be at a certain level, bro. If you have real psychological issues, don't come over here. And I'm being very sincere. I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. If y'all got actual psychological issues, this ain't the place for you. I be telling you that shit all the time, bro. This ain't the place for you to work out real psychological issues. Go find a therapist, homie. Yo. Have you found any chick you wanted to holler at during your walks? See, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. This is why I kind of liked Instagram, because Instagram was a smaller audience, and so I had less of these like outlandish questions, bro. Niggas on Instagram was a little bit more sincere, but I know y'all niggas, I know how y'all niggas on YouTube get down, bro. Y'all love to be very entertaining in the chat, and y'all love to ask a lot of provocative personal questions and shit. But you know what? When I see the personal questions, I'm just not gonna answer them. It is what it is. Good morning. Enoch says, why are so many dudes concerned about body count when they literally create the problem they complain about? Because dudes put a lot of emphasis on sex and they're very insecure about their own sexual abilities. You know, they put emphasis on something that they're insecure about. You know, one thing builds on the other, and it causes a bunch of, it just increases and enhances insecurity. So they're focused on something they're insecure about, and then they keep they keep adding to the insecurity. So it's a dangerous spiral. Excuse me. Why don't we do super chats? YouTube won't let us. That's a YouTube thing. We didn't make that choice. And we've been on YouTube back when they was banning shit. So, good morning. We was on YouTube for a long time. And back then, they banned us from being monetized early. So that's what it is. Good morning. Not 707 said, not agitated, just making sure I follow up is all. I will let you go with gratitude as it's beyond my control. Bane Bear, what up? Certified Terrorist said, Miles not a therapist, y'all. I'm not, bro. I'm not. I'm not a therapist. I'm not here to fix y'all. I'm here to guide a person who's already healthy, bro. If you're unhealthy in the mind, then you need to go find a therapist. This is like the game is for people who are, you're healthy, but you just need some guidance, bro. That's what the game is about. The game is not here to fix any traumas and shit, bro. Delta variant says salute to you. Dr. Frizzle said, what up, Miles? Just came through to hit the like button. Appreciate you, man. Hit that like button, man. Appreciate you. That's what's up. Cause you know it's free. You know it don't take nothing. You could do that. That's what's up. Delta variant says IG was a break from the usual hustle bustle, calm casual. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all niggas on YouTube chats, bro. Yeah, it can be very entertaining, don't get me wrong. But like with this type of thing, like I'm offering free game. I'm trying to talk to y'all niggas on a serious tip. And then niggas just be on some, yo, Miles, what your asshole smell like? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Miles, you know, how tall are you, bro? Like what the fuck? Like, how does that help you with game, bro? Like, y'all niggas be killing me, bro. Like, whew. Modern day dudes are a trip. Nah, that's a fact, bro. Niggas been raised by females, and I don't know how. I mean, I know how, but I'm like, it's just sad how so many fathers like couldn't be in their child's life. You know what I'm saying? It's just so sad, bro. And I experienced certain things even as an uncle, bro. But I ain't even gonna get into that, man. Bane Bear, appreciate you. I mean, I appreciate all of y'all, man. I appreciate every conversation. I really do. But I really want niggas to learn game, bro. That's my focus. Learn game. You know? Learn game. Like, life strategy is real. I'm trying to, that's the fucked up part with social media. I'm trying to push a real message in a fucking virtual space. So sometimes it's always gonna be a little bit of resistance. And I understand that. I understand that coming in. You feel me? So it is what it is. But I'm trying to push a real message in a virtual space. That shit is crazy. Let me ask y'all, is the footage of the footage of the trail, is it kind of shaky for y'all? Cause I try to hold my hand as steady as possible. But is it shaky for you guys? Let me know. Like, is it too shaky? Could it be better? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, walk in his ways. Yeah, they uplift the woman way more than themselves, which is a heavy mistake for most which is a heavy mistake, period. Yeah, I need to get a gimbal. I definitely do. I'm gonna get one in a minute. I want this shit to be smoother. Cause even when I look at the playback, it's kind of uneasy for me. I gotta get a gimbal, a cell phone gimbal. What personal experience you had with a woman in the past that taught you a lot of game? Well, I was in a relationship with a woman for like 18 years. That taught me a whole lot of game. So, and I can't talk about just one experience. Like, it was an entire relationship. And that's another thing too that guys need to understand. Like, every relationship that you get into, you're gonna learn stuff. You're gonna experience things. You're gonna learn things, and so you get to add it to your game. That's why you shouldn't worry about. Like, a lot of guys get with a girl and they already worried about her leaving, and they show all these insecurities mad early. And I'm like, you don't need to do that. Just enjoy the experience, learn what you need to learn, and if it comes a time for that shit to be over, then let it be over. It is what it is. The most important part is the experience, the memories, and the lessons. The most important part is the experience, the memories, and the lessons. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Unless it's those type of mistakes that can't be reversed or can't be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Preferred Dimension says, thanks for bringing it to YouTube. Main Event Fro says, relationships are an experience itself. Enjoy the good moments. Facts. All right, yeah, I gotta get me a gimbal. Cause I want y'all to see how beautiful this park is, man. Shit is nice, man. Mad leaves. Have you ever dealt with a woman resenting you after you guys break up due to your lack of game at the time? I would assume you just don't care and move on. Um, Pretty much. Morning. How you doing? Yeah. Just go straight. You'll see it. Yeah, right down there. Um, that happens. That happens. And see, the thing is that the woman, she she resents she resents the fact that it didn't work out. Because sometimes you with a woman, and they think that y'all gonna be together forever, but then something you realize that it don't work that way. You understand? And I've been in situations where I was definitely still growing as a man. So a lot of the beliefs and things about my character that I had when I first started with the woman was vastly different later on in the relationship. You understand? And I tell you guys this all the time. The number one thing a woman hates about men is when a man is inconsistent or when a man switches up or changes his character. You understand? That's the part that pisses women off the most. So that's why sometimes when you've been with somebody for a long time, it helps for you to already have a good identity or a good grasp on your identity when you get involved with a person. So even if you might grow and develop, your baseline character still is consistent, and she understands that. Those are the relationships that last. But when your baseline character changes dramatically or significantly, those are the relationships that end up breaking up. You see what I'm saying? So what a woman is looking for is security. And security is about consistency. Security is about having consistent safety and for her to feel like she can rest easy. Like, that's why they made that movie called Waiting to Exhale. Because a woman wants to be able to rest easy when she's dealing with a man that has a consistent character. You see what I'm saying? But when you change up, she's going to resent the fact that you switched up on her. You understand? But you can't, in order for you to become the man you really trying to be, sometimes, that's a part of the game where you're going to have to, they say you want to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. So while you trying to become the man you trying to be, and she's looking for you to be the same nigga you always was, sometimes it just don't work that way. And that's just life. So yeah, you gotta just, you gotta not really care and move on. You understand? But at the same time, you should care enough to learn the lesson, to understand why the woman resented you, to understand the keys to consistency, to understand, that when a woman trusts you, when a woman says she want to be in a relationship with you, it's about trust. It's about her wanting to follow your lead. But then when you switch up, when you become inconsistent, that's the part that makes her really angry. That's the part that makes her feel betrayed. You see what I'm saying? Because you switched up. So it is what it is. Excuse me. Player's mindset. I got one, ain't used to it yet. Too busy dating multiple women on the weekends, player. Enoch Jackson said, Miles, what are good ways to research places where women frequent? Connecticut is horribly dry, both online and during the day. Man, so check out there's an app called Eventbrite. So check out that app. See, research different events. I suggest, like, poetry readings, wine tastings, brunch. Women love brunch. So look up brunch. Look up, what are other things that women like? Look up concerts of certain artists that women, like. Let me see, what else? Look up, I think Kevin Samuel said something about volunteering, business networking, real estate, anything with nurses. You know what I'm saying? Look up professions that most women dominate, and look up events. under those titles. And other than Eventbrite, also use an app called Meetup. Meetup is another app, kind of like Eventbrite, where people create events, and they call them meetup events. So they do a lot of business networking. They also do brunches. They probably do like sports, yoga. Look up things for yoga. Women always be at yoga events and yoga classes, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Look, just first Google things that women are interested in, and then use those things to look up events based on that in Eventbrite and Meetup. You see what I'm saying? Another thing I'll tell you to do. What's another thing I could tell you to do? And then also look up things in your, things in your city that events, they have most cities have like, street festivals with food trucks and things like that. Like my city has something called First Friday. A lot of cities have what they call First Friday. So the first Friday of every month, there's something special where they have things going on downtown. They might lock off the streets, and people be outside. It's like a festival. Look up festivals, craft festivals and shit like that. The holiday season is coming, so they're gonna have Christmas festivals. It's a lot of things. You just got to do the research, bro. You got to do research and see what's going on in your city. I mean, I know I've been to Connecticut. I know Connecticut don't have a lot going on, but trust me, if you do the research, you'll find more things. Cloud Black said, Miles, I'm learning a lot from your walks, and thanks for your time with your shows. Appreciate you, man. I'm glad you're learning shit. Bar crawls, yeah, exactly. Look up bar crawls, facts. Ladies' nights, look up ladies' nights. Like there's ladies' nights in pretty much every town. Yeah, salsa classes, ballroom dancing. Women love ballroom dancing. Like I said, yoga, yep. Yoga, ballroom dancing, aerobics, like Zumba classes and shit like that. Zumba classes and them all them different type of, they have pole dancing classes, they have twerking classes. They got all this type of stuff out here. I'm telling you. Joe Blast says, I've heard that if you switch up on a woman at times, she'll keep the woman guessing and fearful of losing a man. Are you saying no? No. Switching up. The switching up you talking about is being spontaneous with plans, or you can switch up like little details. I'm talking about switching up. I'm talking about if you switch up your character. You understand? Like, for example, if you come into a relationship telling a woman that you're monogamous and you just wanted to be you and her, and then a couple of years later, you talking about, oh well, I'm trying to open up the relationship because I'm interested in polyamory. That's what I'm talking about. Like major character switching up, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like, oh, usually we go to one restaurant and then you switch up and do something else. You understand what I'm saying? So that's different. I'm talking about major character switching up. So you gotta look when you say, Joe Blast, when you say switch up, you gotta know what you're talking about. Certified Tyrone said, Paul G facts going to a Christmas bar crawl soon. Paul G said, yo Miles, next time you and Loke touch down to NC, hit up Georgetown by the wharf. A lot of East African shorties there. Yeah. I need to go to Washington, bro. I need to go to some joints out there. U Street and shit, man. Listen, Marky B said, beauty supply store is a great place to meet women too, especially black women. Facts. Joe Blast said, Enoch, Connecticut in the building. Marky B 19. I go to Sephora to buy cologne. A lot of women in there too. The mall be having chicks in there too. The mall. But Joe Blast said, cool, I understand. Yeah, man. But guys, I'm about to shut it down because it's pretty much done. Whew. Oh, make sure y'all go check out Lucario and Steve the Dean, 12 noon Eastern, for their show. They have a show coming up this afternoon. Morning. Yeah, make sure y'all go check that out. And yeah, stay tuned, man. God willing, we'll be out here tomorrow to spit some, to chop up some more game. I appreciate y'all for hanging with me. I see it's 47 of y'all in here, and I got 39 likes. So if a couple more of y'all could add to the hit the like button real quick on y'all way out, I would appreciate it. All right, remember, it's free. It don't take no time. It take 1 second for you to just hit that like button. All right, so it's your boy Miles Cunningham. I hope you have a great day, and remember, the truth is inside you. Peace, peace.